Bienvenidos. Continuo con lección número 38.
So we said that lo and la and los and las become le and les. The four become two. The four options of lo, la, los, las become le and les. When it's to him, to her, for him, for her. And we said that me, te, and nos, they don't change to get these different meanings. They stay as they are. And we also saw that these words, me, te, and nos, can mean myself, yourself, ourselves, or each other. So how would you say I speak to myself?
I speak to myself. Me hablo. Me hablo.
Me hablo. Me hablo. We speak to ourselves?
Nos hablan. Nos hablan.
Nos hablamos.
Nos hablamos. Although, of course,
No hablan would have been them, so apparently it's hablamos. Nos hablamos.
the more natural meaning you would probably understand from nos hablamos is we speak to each other, as nos also means each other. Now, to get the meaning of himself, herself, themselves, lo and la and los and las become se, which is very easy to remember because it's the beginning of self. So when we want this meaning of self or selves, we get se.
Se.
So, to recap, me, te, and nos, they already have the meanings included of myself, yourself, ourselves, each other. But these ones that change, these small words that change, lo, la, los, and las, to get the meaning of himself, herself, themselves, is gonna be se. So let's practice it. He speaks to himself. How would you say that?
He speaks to himself. Well, he said quite a lot there. I didn't quite catch it all, so I'm gonna run that back and see if I can pick up a little more what he was
When we want this
saying.
meaning of la and los and las become se, which is very easy to remember because it's the beginning of self. So when we want this meaning of self or selves, we get se. So, to recap, me, te, and nos, they already have the meanings included of myself, yourself, ourselves, each other. But these ones that change, these small words that change, lo, la, los, and las, to get the meaning of himself, herself, themselves, is gonna be se. So let's practice it. He speaks to himself. How would you say that?
He speaks to himself. Let's give this a try. Habla. Te. Oh. Se habla. Because, as he mentioned, the I'm thinking is te. Oh, then again, te would be you. So yeah, I'm quite confused with the start of this lesson, but I'm gonna go ahead and say se habla.
Se habla.
Se habla. You could say the word for he. What is the word for he?
Él. Él se habla.
Él se habla. She speaks to herself. And clarify, use the word for she.
Ella se habla. Ella, she, se, for self. I believe that's what the se is for. So, ella se habla.
Ella. Ella se habla.
Ella se habla. Good. They speak to themselves.
They speak to themselves. So to be emphatic, they would be ellos. Ellos se hablan. Ellos se hablan.
Hablan.
Se hablan. Se habla. Se hablan. It's
Se
se.
hablan.
It's not changing. I speak to myself.
Yo, yo hablo is speak. I speak. So yo me I me hablo. Yo me hablo. But in this case, it's yo se hablo.
Me hablo.
Me hablo. Good. So here we're not using se. For me, te, and nos, we have all of the meanings included in me.
Okay, so it was me hablo. I believe I said that. And so it doesn't apply to the, as you mentioned, the nos, me, and te. It's more for other. Yeah.
And nos. Good. Tell me again, how is they speak?
Hablan.
Hablan.
Good, but the accent where
Hablan.
Hablan. They speak to them. Now a different them, not themselves. Huh?
They speak. Hablan. Se hablan. Ellos se hablan.
They speak to them. This group is speaking to another group.
Les hablan.
So now we can go back to a verb like to stay. To remain was quedar. So to get the meaning of stay, you say I remain myself. So how was that?
I remain myself. I know quedar. I want to say quedarme. Let's see.
Me quedo.
Good. Me quedo.
Quedar. Quedar. That changed to quiero. That E from quedar splits into an IE, and that's where she got quiero. Quiero. Me, I remain. Me quiero. I believe that is what she said. Me quiero.
Stay. To remain was quedar. So to get the meaning of stay, you say I remain myself. So how was that?
Me
Me
quiero.
quedo.
Good.
Me
Me quedo.
quiero.
We remain ourselves, so we
Yeah.
stay.
Nos quedemos.
Our verb.
Nos quedamos.
Nos quedamos.
Quedamos. Yeah, I guess she said quedamos. Quedamos. Nos quedamos. Us, we remain.
Good. And you stay, talking informally. You
Tú, quieras. Tú quieras. We said no, so the two would be emphatic. So te quieras. Te quieras.
remain yourself.
Te quedas.
Te quedas. Are you staying?
Quieras.
Te quedas.
Aren't you staying?
No te quieras.
No te quedas.
Why don't you stay?
¿Por qué
Why?
no te quedas?
Good.
¿Por
¿Por qué no te quedas? Good.
No te
Let's
quieras.
just practice the words for emphasis as well. So you could say I am staying. What is the word for I?
Yo.
Yo.
Yo. I am staying. I'm remaining myself.
Yo me quiero. Yo me quiero.
Yo me quedo.
Yo me quedo. Good.
Yo me
What was the
quiero.
word for we?
Quiero.
Not us, but we.
Nosotros.
Nosotros.
Nosotros. So we have nosotros for we. How would you say we are staying?
quedamos.
We are remaining ourselves.
Nosotros nos quedamos.
Nosotros nos quedamos.
Good. Nosotros nos quedamos. And if you are an all-female group, nosotros will change.
Nosotras.
Good.
Nosotras.
Nos quedamos if you are all-female group. What is the word for you in the sense of if we want to clarify or emphasize you are staying, speaking informally? Not te, but
Tú
tu. Good.
Te.
So how would you say you are staying,
Quedas.
emphasizing that we mean you?
Tú te quedas.
Tú te quedas. Good. So these were the versions actually we were practicing before with me, te, and nos. We didn't look at he stays because actually what we needed to say he stays is he remains himself, and we didn't have that yet, but now we do.
Se, and it's queda.
Good. That's it. Se queda. He stays. She stays. You stay.
quieras. Quedas. Queda. Thinking, cause it only splits for the yo in the do form, so it didn't split for the you, formal, he or she, or it. So, queda, te, you, remain here yourself. Te queda.
They stay or they remain themselves?
It wasn't te. I was confused there. Take it back a moment.
Didn't look at he stays because actually what we needed to say he stays is he remains himself, and we didn't have that yet, but now we do.
Se, and it's queda.
Good. That's it. Se queda. He stays. She stays. You stay.
Se,
They stay or they remain themselves?
se, quedan.
Se quedan.
Se quedan.
Se quedan.
Querer
Queda.
was to want. Querer. What was I want?
Quiero.
Quiero.
Quiero. The e of
Quiero.
querer splits when we put the stress on it. Quiero. Now, if you want to say I want
Quiero.
to stay, you say I want to remain myself. So how?
I want, quiero, me quiero, qui, que, quiero, quiero. This just sounds so similar to I want, the quiero, que, but the remain. Let's hear how they figure this out.
What's that?
Quiero quedarme.
Good. Quiero quedarme.
Okay, I want to remain, so it's the full form, quedar. I was confusing quedar and quiero, but when the quedar, isn't that the same verb for both of them? I want, quedar. Let's continue.
He wants to remain himself, or she wants to remain herself. He wants.
So that's the se. 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 Queda. Se queda. We already did that. Of the want. Queda. Se quiera, quiera. Se quiera, queda, to remain. He wants to remain. Se quiera quedar.
Wants to stay. She wants to stay.
Quiere quedarse.
Good. Quiere quedarse. She wants to stay.
Let's putting it at the end. Quiere quedarse. So he wants to remain himself.
Ella quiere quedarse. He wants to stay. Él quiere quedarse. You formal want to stay. Usted quiere quedarse. What if you wanted to say they want to stay or you guys want to stay?
You guys want to stay. Quedan, 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 quedarán, quedaran.
Quieren quedarse.
Quieren quedarse. So this could mean they want to stay or you guys want to stay. How would you clarify? Let's clarify they want to stay.
I was way off with that one.
Ellos quieren quedarse.
Good. And what if
Yeah.
it was a female group?
Quieren.
Ellas quieren quedarse.
Ellas quieren quedarse. Good. And you guys?
Quieren.
Ustedes quieren quedarse.
Good. Ustedes quieren quedarse. And we said that whilst usted is
Quieren
formal,
quedar.
ustedes, the plural you, is not necessarily formal. Quedarse is the version of the verb that you're going to find in the dictionary. So in the dictionary you will find quedar and all of the different meanings of quedar, which is remain, and various other meanings actually this verb has. Can be used like to fit, me queda bien, it fits me well, it suits me well. And then you will find the next entry, quedarse, and then you will find next to it to stay.
Quedarse.
So when this reflexive, when this doing it to oneself carries a different meaning, it will get a different entry in the dictionary. And it's not going to be in the dictionary as quedarme or quedarte or quedarnos, but quedarse. Because this se is also like oneself. No, if it's himself, herself, itself, it's also like oneself. So in the dictionary, what you find is to remain oneself, quedarse. The se is written like one word. Whenever we put se, lo, me, te, nos, one of these small words at the end of the to form, it's written like one word. We write it all together. Let's practice this just with one more verb. We said that to get the sense of realize, I realize, in Spanish you say to give yourself account, which is a little bit like to take account of in English. Now you need to look at darse cuenta, know how to manipulate it to get the different versions of it that you might want. So let's begin with I realize. I realize. I give myself account.
Me doy cuenta.
That's it. Me doy cuenta. I don't realize.
Me doy cuenta.
No me doy
doy.
cuenta.
No me doy
No
cuenta.
me doy cuenta.
Good.
Cuenta.
We realize, or we give ourselves account.
Nos
Nos damos cuenta.
Good. Nos damos cuenta.
damos
But if we don't
cuenta.
realize,
No nos damos
No nos damos cuenta.
cuenta.
good. No nos damos cuenta. Now we can make the other versions with he, she, it, and you formal, and they, and you guys, because we have se. So now we can do this. So how would you say he realizes or she realizes? Go back to dar.
Se da cuenta.
Good. Se da cuenta. What if we wanted to clarify? She realizes.
Ella se da cuenta.
I'm just
Good.
listening
Ella
at this
se
point.
da cuenta. Good. And they realize.
Se dan cuenta.
Good. And they don't realize.
No.
No se dan cuenta.
dan
No se
cuenta.
dan cuenta. So this could be they don't realize or you guys don't realize. Well done.
Wow, that was a difficult lesson, I must say. Kept confusing two of the verbs there, quedar and the other one. One thing's for sure is I have to revisit this lesson to really wrap my head around the things that were taught. So there's that. So hope you guys enjoyed, and adios, and I'll see you in the next one.